YouTube, was good? Alex Moore back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about going through your season of isolation. Going through seasons of isolation is some of the hardest things to go through, honestly, especially as a man. This can be done in several different ways. Maybe it's going through a breakup and no longer having that person that you were attached to or comfortable with, or maybe you got fired from a job or laid off from a job, or maybe you just up and moved to a whole new city where you have no family, you have no friends. It's just you. The time spent with just you can be some of the most uncomfortable feelings ever. A lot of times you can think back and just want to retreat and be like, man, why can't I just go back to that job that paid me that good money? Or why can't I just go back to that girl who just kept me so comfortable? Or why can't I just go back to the hometown where all my friends are at? I'm in a season where I recently just went through a breakup. I'm in the process of having to maneuver life now alone, as opposed to having somebody there to talk to on the phone throughout the day, text throughout the day. All of that time is now put back on me. I'm in a season where I was previously living on my own. Now I'm in a transition period of moving back into my mother's house. These things can either make you or break you. Now it can make you because you can take advantage of this season of isolation, this time where there's nobody around you. There's no distractions. Maybe for you, you go to the gym more. Maybe you knew you were supposed to go to the gym before, but your girl just wanted to kick it and watch Netflix, so you didn't go. Or the homies wanted to go to Wingstop, so you would just go to Wingstop. Or maybe you knew you were supposed to be making YouTube videos, but the homies wanted to go ahead and hop on the game. They wanted to play 2K. They wanted to play Warzone, Fortnite, whatever the case may be. Or maybe you knew that you should have been studying for that new skill set you wanted, but your girl was like, nah, I want to watch Love Island, or I want to watch Pop the Balloon, whatever the case may be. You could use this as a positive and realize like, okay, now I can actually spend the time focusing on what I need to do. Or it could break you, as I mentioned, because you're stuck daydreaming and reminiscing on the old times of playing with the homies, being in the hometown with your friends, going on dates with your girl, whatever the case may be, and knowing that all of those stuff is gone from you. When you know that stuff is gone from you, your brain, your body, it can feel a certain type of way. It can feel like you need to be in fight or flight mode all the time. It can feel like we need to go back to familiarity. We need to go back to just what feels good, because this new reality that we're in right now, it's too much. Let's just retreat. Let's just go back. In this season, if you can overcome those feelings, if you can overcome those emotions, if you can just do those positive things that's going to make you a better person, you're going to feel more aligned with who you are just as a person. Now, this isn't going to happen overnight. It's not going to take 1 week for this to just click. It's not going to take 2 weeks for this to click. Probably won't even take a month for it to click. And it could be hard when you don't have the results. You might think, okay, why do I need to keep going? I might as well just go back. At least I can go back to what's familiar, what's comfortable. Why keep going towards the uncertainty when I have no proof? I have nothing that has shown that I can actually be that man that I want to be. If you can just delay your gratification, if you can just accept that you're going to feel terrible, you're going to feel alone, you're going to want to do everything but the work that you're supposed to do, you're going to want to retreat and go back to what feels familiar to you, is that every day that you don't run back is a new day that you're growing. A new day that you're getting 1% closer to becoming the man that you need to be. Now, it might look bleak right now. I'll be very transparent and just use my situation myself that I'm currently in. It does not feel good, especially as a man being in his 30s. It doesn't feel good knowing I'm back at my mom's, even if it's for a good cause. Even if it's because I know I'm renting out the current home that I have and trying to stack up a little bit of money, pay off a little bit of debt, whatever the case may be, it still feels uncomfortable knowing I'm back at home. Going through a breakup. It's the holiday season. You could think about all the things you could have did, how you could have fixed your previous relationship, what you could have did different. But you have to push through. You have to understand, okay, I'm in my season of just isolation. I got to keep putting in the work that I need to do to become the man that I need to be. Maybe I do need to reflect a little bit and think about the things that I did right, the things that I did wrong, so on and so forth. Same thing with you moving into your hometown. Maybe you need to just be around a new group of people. Maybe you're around people who want more for themselves than being stuck at home with the same people who's maybe not doing too much. Maybe they on weekends like to just smoke and drink and go to the club and do this and do that. And maybe you trying to be on a different level when you trying to be around these people making 6 figures, these people making 7 figures. Maybe you see these people online who's 18, 19, 20 years old making 100K a month, making 50K a month, whatever the case may be. And you have these big dreams and aspirations of being that same person, but maybe the people who are in your friend group or the people back home are telling you that's not even possible. You're not going to amount to that. You got to get out of your situation sometimes, but when you're getting out of that isolation hurts. That growth hurts, especially when you're not seeing it right away. So I'm here to tell you guys that if you can just weather that storm, if you can just get through the month, the 2 months, the 3 months, the 4 months of not seeing anything change, but you're putting in the work anyways, eventually the work is going to pay off. Now, I just got off the phone with one of my homies and I was asking him because I was telling him like, bro, I've been feeling very, very down this past week. It's the holiday season, everything that I mentioned before, living back with moms, going through a breakup. I got a new job where I'm making more income, but it's still not the amount of income that I want it to be. What do I need to do? And the answer is to lean in on God. It's times like this when nothing is going your way or you don't see how your situation is going to get better. This is when you need to lean into God the most. You know, the issue with a lot of us is when we're going through these seasons of uncomfort, we actually do the exact opposite. We run away from God. We find alcohol or we find weed to numb the pain, or we find porn, or we find a new girl to sleep with just to mask how we're really feeling, when instead we're supposed to be listening to God more, reading scripture more, studying these sermons more, getting into our Bible more. Even if you weren't really religious like that before, even if back in the day when you were comfortable living that life before, you weren't speaking with God or spending as much time with Him as you should have, He welcomes you back at all times, especially when you're at your lowest. That's when He wants you to know that He's here for you the most. And this is something that I had struggled with for a long time because, you know, when things was going great, when I was making a lot of money, when I was in a relationship, when everything was good, I was balling, I was doing this, I was doing that, having the time of my life. Was I really spending time with God like that the way I needed to? Nah, bro, I wasn't. But now is the perfect time for me, and it might be the perfect time for you to hit that reset button and really lock in and just spend some more time with Him, just day by day, and just ask Him like, God, just guide me. Where am I supposed to go? I don't have the answers just yet, but I'm going to trust you. If you guys watched my previous video I dropped yesterday about how I saved $10,000 in a short period and how I'm doing it again in 90 days, something that I said was really big was writing down what it is that you want. I gave the story about how in August of this year, I wrote down on a paper, I'm going to have a new job by next month. This is going to be the last month I'm at my current 9 to 5. I kid you not, like 2-3 days after I had wrote that down, I had connected with someone on LinkedIn that I hadn't talked to in 3 years whose job was hiring. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and send her a message. Sent her a message. She was so excited to hear from me. Said I would be a great candidate for a job. Let me go ahead and put this referral in right now. Next thing you know, it took a little bit of time. It wasn't September that I got the new job. It was October because, you know, interviews take a long time and just all the extra stuff. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I got the new job. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had been trying to get a new job for 2 years. I was trying to get a remote job from November of 2023 until I was officially hired in October of 2025. That's almost 2 years. But it's like when I wrote that down, God made a way. And so you guys might have to go ahead and write down whatever it is that you want as well. Who do you want to be in 2026? I'm going to share with you guys on a whiteboard that I have some things that I want to accomplish in 2026. And these are big, lofty dreams and aspirations. A lot of the things on here I've never accomplished before in my life, and I don't necessarily have the blueprint or know step by step how to get there, but I know as long as I put the effort in and I do what I'm supposed to do in some way, shape, or form, I will get rewarded for these things. So you guys might want to do that as well. So I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to be really, really transparent. You guys might look at this list like, Alex, why do you want to have these things, or why do you want to accomplish this? It's just something that means a lot to me. So I'm gonna show y'all real quick. You guys can't really see it in the camera like that, but I wrote down, and I did this back in August of this year. I wrote down what would the 1% version of myself look like? If I was just on point with everything in my life, what are some of the things that I would accomplish? What would my life look like? The very first thing I have is I make $20,000 a month. I've never made $20,000 in a month before, but I know that it's something that's possible. And I know because I've seen people do it. People my age, people younger than me. So if they do it, I know I can do it. Even if I don't necessarily have the exact vehicle or know the layout on how I can get there, I know it's something that's possible. So what can I do on a day-to-day basis, especially when I'm in this season of isolation, when I'm in this season of not having those distractions? What can I do to improve my skill set? One of those big things being make YouTube videos. How can I work on my discipline to show up every single day on YouTube? It might be something different from you guys. Maybe for you, it's just showing up to the gym. Or maybe for you, it's reading every single day, whatever the case may be. But I know somehow, some way, I can have that 20K per month. It might not come to me just yet, but I know that eventually, as I keep reading this, as I keep telling myself this, as I keep speaking with God about this, there's something called auto-suggestion. I'm going to go into Think and Grow Rich real quick, but in Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks a lot about when you have that burning desire for something and you know you really want to go after it, it's something that you think about all the time. Your brain is just going to give you different ideas on what you can do to get that end result that you want. So I know as I keep reading this, as I keep saying it out loud every single day, my brain is going to work on auto-suggestion. I'm going to get certain ideas throughout the day, throughout the week, whatever the case may be, that I can do to make this possible. The next thing I have on this list, I am 10% body fat. Not a lot of people can say they 10% body fat, but I know that's something that's possible. I have enough experience now through my own fitness journey over the past 6 to 7 months. I know how to cut. I know how to bulk. I know about macros. I've learned all of these things, so I know that it's possible for me to get to 10% body fat. But what does that look like? That's me eating the right foods every single day. That's me showing up to the gym and pushing myself every single day. That's me not taking any days off from going towards achieving the things that I want. And that goes straight into benching and squatting 225 as well. I've never benched 225 before. Right now, my max is probably somewhere around 195, 205. But I know I can get there. My squat, I'm squatting somewhere around 205 right now. I know I can get to that 225. I know it's possible. Even though I've never done it, it's possible. I have 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. You guys, I created this brand new channel. I think I have 10 subscribers right now. I've never had 10K subscribers in my life. On my other channel, I only have 1,600 subscribers. And I've had that channel for like 7-8 years. But I know it's possible. And lastly, I know you can't see, but I have 10,000 I have 10,000 followers on Instagram. Y'all, I don't even have Instagram right now. But I know I'm going to come back come the new year and I'm going to start posting, and I do believe I can build my following up on that. But the last thing I have on here, you guys, and I don't think you can really see it, but at the bottom I have, I will achieve all of this by August 19th, 2026. That's a big list of things that I'm looking to accomplish. Those are some hefty numbers. But I do believe that if I use this time to my advantage, I can make those dreams turn into reality. Those times that I'm feeling isolated, those times that I'm feeling sad, those times that I'm feeling the most uncomfortable that I've ever felt before. It's the times that I need to switch my brain and say, okay, bet. I'm feeling uncomfortable, but I know when I'm uncomfortable, that means I'm growing. What is something that I can do right now to help myself grow? Is it recording? Is it studying something? Is it learning how to edit better? Is it studying other creators? Is it something totally different? Maybe I just need to educate myself on something life related, or just whatever the case may be, how I can be a better man in general. The next time you're feeling down low, down bad, feeling alone, whatever the case may be, for one, obviously, say a prayer, read a scripture, whatever the case may be. But two, I challenge you to, in that moment that you feel that way, do something productive anyways. Do something positive anyways. Whether that's you got to hit 10, 20 push-ups real quick. You start scripting for your next video what it is that you want to say. You decide to read your book for 10 minutes. You decide to journal. Whatever the case may be. I challenge you, instead of folding in those moments or feeling extra weak in those moments, I challenge you to say, no, let me go ahead and embrace the uncomfort. let me know that I'm getting one step closer to becoming the person I want to be. And I promise you guys, if you can do that for enough days, if you can do that for 6 months, if you can do that for a year consistently, there's a very good chance that you will have, if not all those things that you wrote down on your list, some of those things will come true. And you'll be way further than you were before. You'll be happy that you embraced those uncertain times. So I just wanted to share that quick message with you guys today. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like, go ahead and comment, and subscribe. It's Alex. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.